welcome back to Sabah Fitness. I'm Sabah Fitness if you didn't know. So today we're gonna talk about meal plans on a budget, because a lot of you guys ask me always, hey Sabah, I don't know what to eat, I don't know what to do, I don't have a budget to, buy all these different stuff. I don't know what to do when it comes to grocery haul. I'm spending so much money and I don't have it. Or maybe some of you guys are students, some of you guys might be single and you don't have a lot of income coming in, and I totally understand. So today we're gonna talk about meal plan on a budget. Okay, so let's go through it. The first thing we're gonna go through is the shopping list, what you need in terms of the meal plan that I'm giving you guys today. And then the second thing is gonna be the actual meal plan and what you are gonna eat from breakfast to dinner. You can always, of course, customize and do whatever you like, but this is what I always suggest to my clients, and I hope you guys like it. All right, so first and foremost, we're gonna get through the shopping list part of the meals, as well as how much everything costs to the penny. All right, let's get it. All right, so shopping list. The first thing on the shopping list is oats. Personally, I eat Quaker oats. So there's different kinds of the oats. There is the regular oats, there's rolled oats, there's the instant oats, also there's the steel cut if you are cutting. So today we're just gonna talk about the regular oats, which is the Quaker regular oats, and that the bottle of that, I'm gonna show you guys screenshots of everything. That's gonna be $5.49. So that's the first thing you need for the shopping list. The second thing is protein, and the protein, there are 3 different types of protein that I always suggest. The first thing is gold standard, so that's like for regular protein, and then the other thing is the ISO 100. That's also another kind of weight isolated protein. And then the third thing is vegan protein, because some of you guys might be sensitive to dairy and you don't want to consume anything regarding to that. So I'm gonna give you the prices of each of it. So the first thing is the gold standard. Gold standard protein is, I'm giving you guys the medium ones, not the large or the small. So the medium bottle is $44.99, and then the whey ISO 100 whey protein, the medium bottle is $33.99. And then the vegan protein, the one I always actually suggest to people, is the organic protein, because that's the one I have used, and I'm never gonna give you something that I haven't used before. So that's the one I can vouch for. It's pretty good. I really do like it personally, and there's different flavors also for each of it. And that one, the medium bottle for that is $29.70. Okay, and then the next thing that we need on the shopping list is creatine. Of course, whether you're a beginner or not, we all do need creatine at some point. So the reason why we need creatine is because there's a lot of things that we don't get from our foods, and this is gonna really help you build muscles. It's gonna help you sustain the muscles that you already have, as well as it's gonna help you with recovery. It's gonna help you with a lot of different stuff. There's a whole episode I talked about protein, about supplements. That episode is gonna be on here somewhere, so watch that if you need more kind of extensive regarding to creatine. So the creatine, they always have like a regular bottle. So the one I pretty much use most of the time is, I'm just gonna show it somewhere on the screen. That is $21.99. So that's the creatine price. And then the next thing we need is rice. I personally use white rice. I like white rice. I like white basmati rice specifically. So the one I use is royal basmati rice, and that one is 20 pounds. And normally it lasts me about 3 to 5 months. It kind of depends on, how much I consume it, or whether or not I consume it with other stuff. So that one is $24.49. All right, next thing is ground turkey. You can, of course, choose whatever meat you like. Personally, I like ground turkey because it's pretty much lean. It's like 93% lean, especially the one I use sometimes is even higher than that. The reason why I don't like other ground beef or ground chicken or something like that is because they have higher fat percentages, and I personally don't like that. So that's the reason why I like ground turkey. So the ground turkey that we have right now is 2 packs of 2.5 pounds, and those are $15.92. So that's the ground turkey. Next, we need frozen veggies. The one I personally like is this kind. Of course, you can use any frozen veggies that you guys like. So this one is gonna be $2.48. So that's the frozen veggies. And then of course, next you need hard-boiled eggs. Unless you're sensitive to eggs, then you can switch it to something else. But the ones I use are the ones that are already ready to go. That one is $12.59. All right, next is gonna be, of course, the Quaker Oats we already talked about. The one I use for pre-workout meal, and of course it's gonna be on the meal plan also later on, is the instant Quaker Oats, and that one is $13.69. So that's the shopping list. Next, let's go to the actual meal plan. So when it comes to the meal plan, honestly, it's very straightforward, but also it could be complicated based off of your experience and how much food you're consuming currently. But this is what, as if you're an adult person, this is what you normally need to consume on a daily basis, especially if you're working out at least like 2 to 3 times a week. And so let's get into the actual meal plan. Alright, so the first thing for the meal plan is the breakfast. So for breakfast, personally, I'm gonna suggest you guys what like I normally consume in terms of meal plan. So for breakfast, 3/4 of cup of regular oats. So that would be the regular Quaker oats. So you can do that, you know, if you want to do it. You can make it as like a frozen oatmeal or something like that if you like to do that. Like if you want to pre-make it like the night before, that's really totally fine. But if you want to make it like quickly on the stove or whatever the case might be, that's also fine. So that would be breakfast. So the breakfast is 2 hard-boiled eggs, 3/4 of a cup of actual oats. Alright, so around 10 o'clock between lunch and dinner, normally I would have 2 scoops of regular protein, so whey isolate protein with water. But if you also want to make an actual shake and make that a different experience, that's totally fine too. But just make sure you're consuming at least that. Alright, so then lunchtime, we're gonna have white rice. So you can have regular cup or the one next to it. So I'm just gonna put the number here. And then you will also have 6 ounces of ground turkey. Next is going to be pre-workout. Depending on what time of the day you're working out, pre-workout meal normally is just 1 pack of the instant oats, and that's normally sufficient to get you through your workout. And then post-workout, after you're done with your post-workout is going to be 2 scoops of regular whey and 1 scoop of creatine. So the creatine is going to be always included to the post-workout because that's the most optimal time to take your creatine. And if you guys want to, again, talk more about creatine and see like the benefits of it, you can always Google it. There's so many research about creatine. It's not really harmful. I know a lot of people say otherwise, but personally, I would suggest everybody to take creatine because the benefits outweigh anything anybody else says, basically. So that would be post-workout. Okay, dinner. Dinner, we're gonna have 1 cup of white rice and 6 ounces of ground turkey, and then 1/4 of a cup of steamed veggies. And so that's literally pretty much it. If you guys also, some of you guys might think, you know, you can have dinner post, 6 p.m. or post 7 p.m. Those are totally debunked. You can have dinner as, anytime at night, as long as you have it like an hour or an hour and a half before you go to bed. Just make sure you have your dinner. And honestly, there's really nothing that's gonna show you, like in terms of studies, you can't have dinner or you can have food post 6-7 p.m. That's totally not true. And as you guys know, personally, I'm big support when it comes to eating multiple times a day, at least having like your 3 main meals, making sure you're consuming enough protein for the day. And the reason being is because that's gonna help you sustain your life, your lifestyle, your workouts. Is gonna give you energy. You can sleep better, because if you're not eating enough protein, there's so many other things that are gonna happen to your body that you might not realize. So that was everything. If you guys like this episode, make sure you give it a like, comment below. Everything is gonna be in the description below as well. Also, make sure you guys share this with your friends, whether it's on social media or otherwise, and support this channel. Also let me know if there's other things that you guys want to see on this channel, especially when it comes to the meal plans. If you guys want to see how I make my ground turkey, because that's a big one that everybody asks. How do you make ground turkey because it smells? So let me know if you guys want to walk through how I make my meals, and we can definitely do that. In the meantime, stay fit, and I'll see you on the next episode.